We're here with Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who's attending the International AIDS Conference in Mexico City. Congressman Lee, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's great to be here. First of all, let me just say I visited and participated in all of the International AIDS conferences since I was elected to Congress. I was in Durban, South Africa. I was in Bangkok, Thailand, in Toronto.
As loud as possible.
In Barcelona, Spain, and now here in Mexico City. And it's very important for U.S. officials to participate in these conferences because we learn a lot from the world community about how to stamp this pandemic from the face of the earth. One of the very important aspects of this is to talk about the AIDS pandemic in the United States, our domestic crisis, and why it's important we have a national AIDS strategy and put together our own initiative so that we can, stamp HIV and AIDS from the face of the United States. It's very critical that we see this as a global pandemic. It's affecting, of course, sub-Saharan Africa and the Caribbean in disproportionate numbers, but also the African-American community and African-American women in the Latino community. The numbers are growing, and so we have to have a strategy for our own country. It's not either or, it's both and so I'm here to try to make sure that that happens. Also, I want to make sure that the focus on the United States is very clear with regard to us hosting an international AIDS conference. We were able to finally repeal the immigration ban. And so quite naturally, I wanted in my district in Oakland, California, and so I'm lobbying to have one of our fantastic international AIDS conferences come to the East Bay of California.
And the CDC came out with new data showing that the new infections are 40% higher than previously estimated, mostly among gay men and African Americans. Any reaction?
Well, of course, I'm very disappointed, and these are tragic numbers, and so we're reviewing the report to determine what the meaning of this is. All I can say right now is that we need more resources. They need to be targeted to where the pandemic is really the worst, and that is in the African American community and in communities that are beginning to show increased numbers. And so I think the CDC report is an important report, but I'm very disappointed that the numbers are what they are. But that just says to me that a national AIDS strategy, a national plan is extremely important, and we need to put billions of dollars into a national effort.
Thank you, Congressman Lee.